Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at what Microsoft is bringing to gaming for 2015 and 2016 thanks to their E3 media briefing conference. And the big news out of all of it is that Xbox One will now have backwards compatibility support for your 360 games. And you can also play with your friends on 360 while you're on your Xbox One, as long as you're playing a 360 game, if that made any sense at all. But backwards compatibility support is here, and that is freaking awesome. Also, they announced a brand new controller, that's supposedly called an Elite controller with paddles on the back and trigger stops, and it's got interchangeable components, and it's blacked out, and yada da da da, and it's probably going to cost $80. So I'm calling it now, Microsoft, that's an $80 controller, and I don't know if it's as good as a scuff. So moving on to actual games, today we finally got to take a look at what the gameplay for Halo 5 Guardians is going to look like. And it looks pretty crazy. They said that you're going to be able to play as two different squads, so it looks like half the game you might play as Master Chief, and half the game you might play as Agent Locke. But the really cool part about it is that they announced a brand new multiplayer mode called Warzone that supports 24 players, so 12 on blue team, 12 on red team, while fighting enemy AI. So it's going to be pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure it's their replacement of Big Team Battle, but whatever it is, this mode looks hectic and I really want to play it, so please Microsoft, make sure this mode is good. And yeah, Halo 5 Guardians will launch on October 27th of this year, but I'm pretty sure all you guys already knew that because Halo. But because Fallout 4 wasn't done with their press conference yesterday, they came back onto the Microsoft stage today to make one huge announcement, and that is Fallout 4 will support mods natively on the Xbox One, so you can bring your PC mods onto Xbox One, and this is an Xbox exclusive feature, so that is actually a really good reason to buy Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. Also, if you need another reason, you get a free copy of Fallout 3. So Fallout will be coming out November 10th, 2015. And if you guys are not hyped for it, get hyped for it because this game is going to be amazing. I want to say the real dark horse of the show was Dark Souls 3 because the announcement literally came out of nowhere. And that was a very brief announcement too, because right after that they jumped right into the Division, which I could deal with. But there's no gameplay that we saw in the Microsoft press conference because we saw that at the Ubisoft press conference. And what they did show at the Microsoft press conference was just how beautiful and stunning and how good the game is going to look. And that's actually a pretty cool thing too. But the big announcement is that the Division will have a public beta exclusive to Xbox One coming this December, free to all Xbox Live Gold members. So, take that how you will, but the Division is going to have an exclusive beta on Xbox One. So if you're a PlayStation or PC player, you might have to wait till January. Also, Rainbow Six Siege got some cool announcements that if you pre-order it for Xbox One, you will get a free copy of Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2 along with the game. So 3 games for the price of 1, that's actually a pretty damn good deal. And then we got to the part of the show where they cover all the indie games, which is not the slowest part of the show, but it is a little bit of a duller part because we all want to see AAA titles. So let's get through this section as fast as possible. They announced a couple of new indie games like Tacoma, Ashen, Beyond Eyes, Cuphead, Recore, and Ion. But the biggest announcement is that Xbox is having something called Xbox Game Preview, which is just like Steam Greenlight, and you can basically back games and fund them there, and there's a free demo for these games, so it's actually pretty cool, but we'll see how that goes. But the biggest news is that DayZ will be coming to the Xbox One later on this year, so it's no more PlayStation exclusive. We all also knew that there was going to be something to do with Gears of War at this Microsoft press conference, and we saw it. Gears of War Ultimate Edition is coming out August 25th, and there is a public beta for the multiplayer starting today, June 15th, so check that out if you're not already checking it out. And Gears of War 4, or Gears 4 as they're calling it, was officially shown off, and it looks amazing, and that is sadly coming holiday 2016. So we got about a year and a half out, and I'm pretty sure we'll see that at next year's E3 too. But EA took the stage with some interesting news that Titanfall and Dragon Age Inquisition are both being added to the EA Vault, and the EA Vault will be free to Xbox Live Gold members for the week of E3. So for all this week, you can get on the EA Vault and play games for free. But the unexpected thing was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 was officially announced, and that is coming spring 2016. So nobody really saw this, but it's a pretty fun game to play, and I'm sure that EA, if they can make money on it, they're going to make a game, and it looks like it's going to be a good game at the end of the day. And what would a Microsoft press conference be without Forza Motorsport 6? So they showed off their beautiful cars and stunning graphics, but they also gave us a couple of facts of the game. The game will have 26 world famous destinations, over 450 Forza Vista cars, a 24 car multiplayer, and the game will run at 1080p at 60 frames per second. So that is the big one, is 1080p at 60 frames a second. I want to know if it's truly 1080p 60 all the time, or is there going to be some frame drops. Hopefully they can get it to run at 1080p 60 frames, no problem. And then Tomb Raider got its short little showing. That's coming out November 10, 2015. Of course, Tomb Raider, beautiful visuals, beautiful graphics, you know, and it's just a cool looking game overall. But, you know, it's not my kind of game. But tell me what you guys think of it. Are you guys going to get it? Are you guys interested in it? Or is it just another boring game? But other than that, Rise of the Tomb Raider, November 10, 2015. Unexpectedly, Rare had a chance to put out a brand new game, and it's basically called Rare Replay. It's 30 games for 30 bucks, so that's already a good deal. But it also comes with 10,000 gamer score, and that is coming out August 4th, 2015. And the big announcement is Rare's new IP called Sea of Thieves that has an open world MMO feel to it, and it basically has this Assassin's Creed Black Flag sailing around the ocean and stealing loot. Lastly, Microsoft wanted to close out the show with a couple of things, showing off Fable Legends, which is coming out this holiday season. It's going to be free to play, of course, to Xbox Live and Windows 10, and it's got supports crossplay. And yeah, Fable Legends, free to play. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try it just because it's free to play. And believe it or not, Minecraft still has a chance to show off at E3 because today Microsoft showed off HoloLens with Minecraft, and god does this look amazing. I would love to try it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the Kinect, where it looks really good in concept, and when you get it, it doesn't really work. But doesn't this demo just look amazing? I really want to try this, and I really hope Microsoft can get this right because it just looks cool. But you will look like a nut job to your friends when you don't have anything on the table and you're just kind of looking around. But who cares about what your friends think? But there you guys go. That's the entire Microsoft E3 press conference. Tell me what game you guys are most excited for. Subscribe to the channel to see all the other press conferences, and if you guys want to hear about a specific game even more, tell me in the comment section down below. Other than that, guys, take care. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you guys later. Michael out.